So I'm not even fully finished my first diorama, and I thought I'd try a more simpler one, shall we say. So I've got these foam mats that I'd used on my office building on the outside for cladding. Still not actually finished it. So I have stuck 2 bits down here for a base on top of the 6mm ply, and this here, oops, what way does it go? Is the reverse side, which is smooth. So I've etched out some bricks and I'm going to paint them. I'll run over them with a black spray paint, try and get some in all the joins, and then I'll hit it with some pale grey paint, pale grey spray, and see how that shapes up. I don't actually draw anything out or anything when I'm doing this, it's all in my head, and from start to finish I don't actually know what I'm doing. It's not the finished article. So there we have it. The original wall on this right side, which I didn't bother putting in too much detail to because I was plastering stuff over it basically. I also made a roller door, and this side I stuck on a sheet of self-adhesive aluminium look foil, and I then added a few signs and a whole load of Motovloggers stickers. And there's the Teapot One fuel tank, which is a cafe. It's not really, and it's to the left along that way. I've got Z-Head Motovlogs down at the bottom there, Saddlebag 73, and the GSA tractor, the Rhythmic Biker, Goofy Bastard, Rev Bomb, Walton PA, and the Peaky Biker. Oh, and there's one of them all in. So that was quite straightforward. That took a couple of days probably. 4 hours max really, by the time you're waiting on glue drying and stuff. So I've already started on another one as well. I've got this one glued up, and I've stuck it up here out the road just now until I come up with some more ideas. It's a weird process. I've started unboxing a few cars as well. Well, E36 M3 there, from 1993 I'm sure. These are E30 M3s. I'm actually looking forward to opening them up because they were from TEMU. They're quite good value, so I thought I'll buy a couple and see what they're like. I want a white one as well actually. So there's 2 bikes, never mentioned the bikes. I've got an R1250 GS, and we've got a Suzuki Hayabusa at the reserved Hayabusa parking only. So there are 2 of them. Let's slowly take them out of the boxes. There's a black one and a silver one. I'm even going to shove this Harley, I think it's a Street Bob, up here as well. So it's going to be all bikes on this shelf. So I'm liking it. So I've pulled it back down off the shelf again, took the cars away. I just thought I'd try and show you what I was meaning by the basin and the top cliff sort of walkway, pathway. It's fine at that level. Fine at that level. But as soon as you're below it and looking up, you're missing out on them. So ideally, I'll never get this to sit properly, will I? There we go, here's the hedge. So I've made a walkway. I'm not sure if I'm going to run it the full length of it or just the deepest bit. But this bike here is as good as you're going to get, I think, for height. So I've made all these wee wooden walkways. I didn't even measure them, how long I needed. I just had a wad of these stirrers. So I used what I had. Bit of super glue. Bit of acrylic paint. And all good. I've given it a lacquer actually as well. I've not done that with anything else so far, but I thought I'll give them a little lacquer. So they will, I can't touch them now because I've just sprayed them not long ago. So they'll sit right along here, which will in turn take the bikes up to a higher level. Not too high, but high enough. So that's pretty much it. Bikes look epic. But anyway, back to the walkway. So that worked. So I I found a firework rocket stick lying outside, and I thought that would be perfect for making little posts for the walkway to rest on top of. But I've got it all glued in now, all PVA'd. Then I ran some gravel over the start and the end of it, or the end and the start, whatever way you want to look at it. So I need to run over this with a quick vacuum, get all the loose stuff away, and I'll get it back up on the shelf. So there we go. That's it back in its location, and it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's worked out quite perfect. So a few more bikes to unbox. I've unboxed a few more. I've got a Honda Fireblade, which is a CBR 1000RR or something like that. We've got an Africa Twin 1100. We've got a Harley Davidson Fat Bob. I called that Street Bob in a previous vid. And we've got the trio of Hayabusa's. So I'm quite pleased with them. The quality of these is really good. The majority of them are Maisto, apart from the Hayabusa's, which have got no brand on them. But even Maisto are Chinese, so I assume they all came from China. I opened up one of these TEMU, which is an E30 M3, and very impressed with it. It's really shiny as well, with all the opening parts as well, which is quite cool. Although it's a bit bigger than this Barago 124, allegedly. So I think this is actually bigger than 124. It's not quite 118, but I would assume Barago would have got their scale right, more so than some unknown Chinese brand. But they're nice. Very nice. So I also unboxed, I'll start here with the Ferrari F50 Spider in yellow, obviously. Stunning. Stunning. Moving on to the Bugatti EB110. Excuse the panting in the background, the dog is wanting out. Yeah, you! I just love these, it's just beautiful car. Beautiful car. And we have another Ferrari F50 hardtop in grey, which is beautiful as well. So I've got an Escort RS Cosworth I'm going to put in this shelf as well. Then they'll all be 90s cars on that one shelf. And I'll possibly stick another couple of bikes up the top. I'm waiting on another few cars coming actually, and another, I think it's just another one bike. So I'll possibly put it up here. It's a Ducati Multistrada I'm waiting on. So that's this model. Diorama. Pretty much complete. I also broke a bit off my tree accidentally. My hat caught on it. My woolly hat caught on it. So not to worry. Peace out folks. Take it easy. Cheers for watching. Adios.